but get really good at one thing and go really small. And then once you've proven it and tested it, then that's when you can start to scale.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Faris Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have John join us from Georgia and Atlanta, Georgia. So John is a real investor, a real estate investor, and a serial entrepreneur, and co-founded one company that he already exited. So John, tell us, what are the 5 steps that you recommend to entrepreneurs to achieve the first million?
Yeah, great question. I find that what happens is a lot of entrepreneurs have the idea, but then it's like, what do I do about the idea? And so the first step is, I think you have to really think about, what is our target audience? What is our target market for this product or this service that you think you have a sort of a special approach to? One thing I think that's super important for an entrepreneur is make sure whatever business they're getting into is something that they're passionate about and they feel a sense of purpose around. So, there's a lot of opportunities out there. It could be a franchise business, or it could be starting something from whole cloth. But at the end of the day, if you're not passionate about it, you're not going to be able to navigate those challenging times that every entrepreneur will face. It's said, entrepreneurship is one of the loneliest things you can do in life, right? And so, it keeps you up at night sometimes. You can have a lot of stress. There's also a lot of pleasure that can come from it. But if you don't have that sense of purpose and you really don't just have a passion for what it is that you're doing, you're going to get burnout. And so I think that's a key critical component. But what I would say from there is, once you have that idea, is really niche down. In other words, the best businesses are the one that serve a very particular sector of the marketplace. So a great example, I was recently looking at some client relationship management software systems, and there's a lot out there that sort of say, well, we can work with any kind of business. But if you look at the ones that are the most successful, they're typically ones that have niched down. So for example, in residential real estate, there's one called Follow Up Boss. They only exist to serve residential real estate agents in their business. And so everything they think about is, how do I make this product better for that end user? Where if they had created it to be agnostic to the business and, something for everybody, it's going to be okay, but it's not going to have that specificity that gives them that edge. And so one of my favorite quotes is, go small to go big. So start really small. And that is the first step. Really get clear on what your business is, but then niche down as far as you can until you find a subsector that is either underutilized, underserved, or, maybe is a whole new, approach that hasn't actually been given to that sector of customers or clients, right? So going really small, don't try to serve everybody. In other words, if you're I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, say your company's in Atlanta, Georgia, start in your local market. Don't go try to sell to, London or, California. Keep it tight, keep it lean. Mm-hmm. Then you can start to niche out from there and build out other segments or sectors of your business. But get really good at one thing and go really small. And then once you've proven it and tested it, then that's when you can start to scale.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.